Welcome back to the Stoic Station channel. Now, let me ask you something. What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, you're radiating a powerful energy, something truly extraordinary? And what if I said that the people around you already see it, even if you don't? Yes, you heard that right. While you're caught up in your own thoughts, others have already glimpsed the greatness within you, perhaps in ways that would astonish you. So, before we dive deeper, I'd love for you to stick around, because what I'm about to share just might change the way you see yourself forever. But first, if you're passionate about Stoic philosophy and want to help spread its wisdom, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And hey, if you're enjoying this content, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 2. Your feedback helps me improve for future videos. Today we're going to uncover the beauty, strength, and value you bring to this world, just by being you. Let's get started. Let me take you on a journey. Close your eyes for a moment. Think back to the hardest time in your life, that moment when everything felt like it was working against you, when the walls were closing in, when you felt like there was no way out. You know the moment I'm talking about. Maybe it brought you to your knees. Maybe it made you want to give up. But here's the question. What did you do? You got back up. You took a deep breath. You wiped away your tears. And you kept going. That's what I want you to remember right now. Strength isn't about never feeling fear. It's not about shouting, "I am strong," for the world to hear. True strength is resilience. It's standing firm when everything around you expects you to collapse. And here's something you might not realize. People notice. They may not say it, but they see it. They watch how you handle adversity. They feel the quiet strength in your steps, in your words, in your choices. When the storm hits, you may not always be able to confidently declare, "I'm strong, I will get through this." But your actions, they speak louder than words. You don't give up. You don't run away. You face it, head on. That is real strength. Not the loud, attention-seeking kind, but the quiet whisper in your mind that says, "I will get through this." And let me tell you something. It's contagious. When people see you rise after life knocks you down, it inspires them to do the same. You might think no one notices. They do. That's the beauty of strength. It's not just about you. It's about the impact you leave on the world simply by refusing to give up. It's in the little things, the way you smile, even when you're exhausted, the way you encourage others, even when you're struggling yourself. It's in those quiet, unseen moments that your true character is defined. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And trust me, people will see it. But remember this, strength isn't just about being tough. It's about balance. It's knowing when to push forward and when to pause. It's knowing how to fight with dignity, not desperation. That's the kind of strength that leaves a mark. The kind people will remember long after you're gone. Now, let's switch things up. Let's talk about passion. That fire inside you, the one that never goes out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that thing that lights you up from within, the thing you could do or talk about for hours without even noticing the time passing. It's your purpose, the reason you wake up every morning, the driving force that keeps you moving forward even when the road gets rough. And here's the thing. When you live with passion, people see it. They see it in the way your eyes light up when you talk about your dreams. They hear it in the way your voice grows stronger when you speak about what you love. That kind of energy, it's magnetic. It draws people in. It inspires them. But listen, passion doesn't have to be grand or flashy. It doesn't have to be about changing the world in some massive way. Sometimes passion is found in the smallest yet most heartfelt things. The way you pour dedication into your work, the way you care for your loved ones, the way you pursue your hobbies with joy and commitment. People notice, they recognize when you truly care about something. They feel when you're not just going through the motions, but actually living with purpose. And that's rare, that's unforgettable. It shows that you're not just here to exist, you're here to make an impact, to leave your mark. And let me tell you something. Passion opens doors. Doors you didn't even know existed. When you do what you love, opportunities will find you. People are drawn to that kind of energy. They want to be around it. They want to be part of it. Passion is like a beacon. It shines. It attracts. But more importantly, it fuels you. It gives you a sense of purpose, a reason to keep going, even when things get tough. It energizes you. It pushes you. It makes life worth living. And when you have that, you become unstoppable. So, never let anyone dim your light. Never let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big or your passion is too small. Own them, chase them, and then watch how the world around you starts to change. Because when you live with passion, you're not just living for yourself. You're inspiring everyone who crosses your path to do the same. Strength and passion go hand in hand. One keeps you grounded. The other pushes you forward. And when you embrace both, when you let them guide you, nothing is impossible. Let me ask you something. How do you treat the people you encounter every single day? Not just your friends, not just the people you love, but everyone. The barista making your coffee, the server bringing your meal, the stranger passing you on the street. Do you truly see them? Do you acknowledge them? Not just as part of the background of your day, but as real people with their own struggles, their own dreams, their own stories. Do you take a moment to offer a smile, a simple thank you? Because let me tell you something important. Kindness is more powerful than you think. Empathy matters. The way you treat people, especially those who can do nothing for you in return, says everything about who you are. You might think no one notices, but they do. People see how you carry yourself in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. It's easy to be kind when people are watching, when there's recognition, when there's praise. But your true character? It shines in the moments when no one is looking. How you comfort a friend going through a tough time. How you stand up for someone who can't stand up for themselves. How you help, not for applause, not for validation, but simply because it's the right thing to do. These moments, they define you. And you know what? There's something incredibly powerful about choosing to be gentle with the world. It's not weakness, it's strength. Strength to choose patience over anger, compassion over judgment, understanding over indifference. And let me tell you, people may not always say it, but they remember. They might forget the exact words you spoke, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Because kindness, it isn't about grand gestures. It's found in the small, consistent actions that reveal who you truly are. The way you treat others? It's a reflection of your character. And here's the magic in it. When you lift someone up, you lift yourself up too. That energy, that positivity, it ripples out into the world in ways you can't always see. And even if no one thanks you, even if your kindness goes unrecognized, it still matters. Because every time you act with empathy, you're planting seeds. Seeds of respect, seeds of connection, seeds of trust. And those seeds, they will grow. Even if you never get to see the harvest, think about the people who have made a difference in your life. Was it the loudest person in the room, demanding attention, or was it the one who quietly listened when you needed it most? The one who showed up when no one else did? The one who treated you with kindness, even when you were at your worst? That's the kind of impact you can have. That's the kind of legacy you can leave. Because when you live with kindness and empathy, you're not just making your own life better. You're inspiring the world around you to be better too. So keep going. Keep choosing kindness. Even when it's hard, even when no one notices, even when the world seems cold. Because one act of kindness can start a chain reaction. And that is how real change begins. Now let's talk about something else. Something you may not have paid much attention to. The way you treat yourself. You might think it's just the way you walk. Just a glance in the mirror. Just a small, insignificant action. But let me tell you, it's so much more than that. It's a statement. It's an energy that people feel, even before you speak a single word. The way you carry yourself. The way you hold your head high. The way you show up in the world. People notice, even when you don't realize it. Because confidence. It isn't about being loud or flashy. It's not about trying to prove something. It's not about seeking validation. It's about truth. It's about walking into a room like you belong there. Not because you need approval, not because you crave recognition, but because you already know your own worth. Because you understand you are enough. And that kind of confidence, it doesn't shout. It whispers. And that whisper, it's more powerful than any scream. There's something magnetic about a person who is completely comfortable in their own skin. Someone who doesn't need validation. Someone who isn't chasing approval. Someone who simply is. That kind of presence, it's rare. And people feel it, even if they can't put it into words. But here's the truth about confidence. It isn't about perfection. It isn't about hiding your flaws. It's about owning them, embracing them, standing tall anyway. It's about showing up exactly as you are and saying, "This is me." And let me tell you something. When you do that, it changes everything. Because people are drawn to authenticity. Why? Because deep down we're all searching for that kind of courage. The courage to just be ourselves. The way you carry yourself, it sends a message. It tells the world what you believe about yourself. It tells people what you think you deserve. And when you truly believe, you are enough. You are worthy. People take notice. Because quiet confidence, it shines through everything you do. In your posture, in your voice, in your smile, in the way you keep moving forward, even when life gets tough. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. Sometimes, the quietest person leaves the deepest impression. Because confidence, it's not about volume, it's about presence. It's about fully showing up, fully alive. And here's the most important part. Confidence, it isn't just for you. It's a gift you give to the world, because when you walk with confidence, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon, you become an inspiration. You show people what's possible when someone truly believes in themselves. So never underestimate the power of how you carry yourself. Even when you say nothing, you're still sending a message. And when people look at you, they don't just see you. They see what's possible within themselves. So stand tall, walk boldly, own who you are, because the world needs more people who believe in themselves, and it all starts with you. Let's take a moment to talk about something that has the power to shift the entire atmosphere of a room, something that can change the energy of a conversation, brighten a heavy heart, and remind us all what it truly means to be alive. Joy. You see, joy isn't just a feeling, it's light, it's strength, it's energy. The kind that lifts people up, the kind that inspires, the kind that even has the power to heal. And one of the purest, most beautiful forms of joy, laughter. Simple, yet profound. It can break tension, it can dissolve fear, it can create a connection between complete strangers. And when you laugh, truly laugh, It's like the world pauses for just a second, like the weight on your shoulders becomes a little lighter, like even the darkest days get a little brighter. And the most beautiful part? When someone sees you laugh, they don't just hear it. They feel it. They feel the life inside you. They see the ability to find beauty. They see the strength to embrace the good, even when life throws challenges your way. That's powerful. You might not think people notice your laughter, but they do. Not just for the sound, but for the freedom behind it. Freedom dash, in the way your eyes light up, in the way your face softens, relaxes, in the way your spirit shines. And you know what's even more amazing? Laughter is contagious. A genuine laugh has a ripple effect. When someone hears it, they feel it. They want to laugh too. It's one of the things that connects us as human beings. One of the things that breaks down barriers and reminds us that, at the end of the day, we're not so different after all. But here's something else to remember. Joy isn't just found in laughter. It's in the way you find wonder in the little moments of everyday life, in the breeze that runs through your hair, in a song that plays at just the right time, in a simple, meaningful moment with someone you love. Joy doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be real. It just needs you to be open to it. And when you do that, when you let joy in, you don't just brighten your own day. You light up the world around you. It's in the way you celebrate small victories. It's in the way you tell a story with excitement. It's in the way you allow yourself to feel truly alive. And let me tell you, people notice. It's not about being happy all the time, because life doesn't work that way. It's about choosing to find moments of joy, even when things get hard. That choice is powerful. That intentional decision to embrace joy, it leaves a mark. Think about the people who have left an impression on your life. Were they the ones who were always serious, always focused on the negative? Or were they the ones who could always find something to smile about, something to laugh about, even in the hardest moments? That kind of spirit. It's unforgettable. It's not just magnetic, it's inspiring. And never ever think your joy is too small or insignificant. Because your joy, it's a gift to yourself, a gift to the world. It's a reminder that there is still beauty in this world, that there is still something worth fighting for, something worth believing in. And when you share that joy, you don't just lift yourself up, you lift everyone around you. So laugh. Find wonder, embrace joy, because in a world that can sometimes feel heavy, your light matters more than you know. Let's talk about something deeper, something beyond the surface, something real, authenticity. There is immense power in being your true self. No masks, no pretending, no shrinking yourself to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. And that is rare in a world like this. Today, so many people feel the need to hide, to cover up their vulnerabilities, to play a role they think society expects of them, to fit into a mold that was never meant for them. But when you dare to be real, when you let people see you, truly see you, it's refreshing. It's like a breath of fresh air in a world full of filters and facades. Because authenticity doesn't mean perfection. Authenticity means honesty. It means having the courage to say, this is me, these are my strengths, these are my flaws, these are my hopes, these are my fears. It means allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And that takes courage. Because vulnerability, it is not weakness, it is strength. It is the strength to say, I am not perfect, but I am enough. And let me tell you something, people notice. The ones who are truly brave will recognize the realness in you. And in that moment, something powerful happens. A genuine connection is formed, It's like holding up a mirror and saying, you can be yourself too. Because when you are authentic, you give others permission to be authentic as well. You create a safe space. A space where they feel seen. A space where they feel understood. And nothing is more magnetic than someone who is completely at peace with themselves. Someone who doesn't have to prove anything. Someone who doesn't have to seek approval. Someone who simply is. That kind of authenticity, it's rare, it's unforgettable. It lingers in people's minds long after you've left the room. But let me tell you something important. Authenticity isn't just about how others see you. It's about how you see yourself. Because when you live truthfully, when you accept your imperfections, when you own your story, it changes everything. You walk a little taller. You move with more purpose. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop trying to meet someone else's expectations. And in that moment, you are truly free, because you know you are enough, just as you are. And listen, authenticity doesn't mean having it all figured out. It doesn't mean you are always strong, always confident, always happy. It means you are honest. Honest about where you are. Honest about where you're going. It means you show up. Even when things are hard, even when you're scared, even when you don't have all the answers. And that kind of honesty, it's powerful. It builds trust. It creates connection. It leads to real impact. So don't be afraid to let the world see the real you. Don't be afraid to laugh. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to feel, dream, and take up space. Don't be afraid to let the world know who you are, because you are enough. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are exactly what this world needs. So, to every girl listening, you don't have to change a single thing about yourself. You don't have to be louder. You don't have to be tougher. You don't have to be someone you're not. You already have everything you need to leave your mark on this world. But I want you to do one thing. Believe in yourself. Believe that your strength, your laughter, your passion, your authenticity, they matter, they are seen, they are valued. And when you walk out of here today, walk like you own the place, because you do. True worth isn't measured by flashy displays or outward success. It's defined by resilience, the courage to stand tall in the face of adversity. It's found in authenticity, being real in every action, every choice, and most of all, it's fueled by passion, for life, for growth, for something greater than yourself. Real strength? It's not about being fearless. It's about facing your fears and refusing to back down. Kindness? It's not just a simple action. It's the legacy you leave in the hearts of others. Confidence? It isn't about proving yourself to the world. It's about knowing, deep down, your own worth. When you live with passion, kindness, and joy, you don't just create a meaningful life. You inspire the world to be better. In the end, strength isn't found in grand declarations or a tough exterior. It's in your ability to stand firm, even when everything around you expects you to fall. It's the quiet resilience that keeps you moving forward, no matter how life tests you. And the truth is, people notice. Just like strength, passion is magnetic. When you truly love something, your eyes light up. Your voice carries more energy. Every action reflects that love. Passion doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It's in the smallest things. The dedication to your work, the way you love others, the persistence to chase what makes you happy. And when you live with passion, you don't just brighten your own life, you light up the world around you. Kindness is the same. It doesn't need to be loud, but its power is immense. The way you treat others, especially those who can do nothing for you, is a reflection of who you truly are. A smile, a word of encouragement, a quiet act of help. These small moments, they often leave the deepest impact. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And then there's confidence, not the loud, boastful kind, but the steady, grounded presence of someone who knows their own worth. When you walk with confidence, you're not looking for approval. Your comfort in being yourself makes you shine in a way no one else can replicate. And finally, joy. It is the brightest light of all. Laughter softens even the hardest days. It connects people. It is the mark of a soul that refuses to be defeated. Someone who finds beauty in the little moments. That's someone with true strength. And when you carry that joy, you don't just lift yourself up, you inspire everyone around you. So, live with strength, live with passion, live with kindness and confidence. Walk your own path. Leave your mark, not through noise, but through your authenticity. And most importantly, never let anyone dim your light. I truly appreciate you for staying until the end of this video. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found value in what I shared, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Stoic Station, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Keep moving forward with confidence, no looking back. See you in the next video.